To today's news bulletin, I'm Zandile Mpapane, recapping stories making headlines. His Majesty's government today received a donation of tons of rice from the Republic of China, Taiwan, today in Matapa. The Teachers Service Commission today announced that they will be filling up 1,310 vacant posts for contract teachers. A young pastor committed suicide in Nzevane under the Manzini region. Before we get to our bulletin, that message was from Water Aid ESWATINI, and it is all about encouraging Yemaswati to adhere to COVID-19 regulations. Well, getting back to our bulletin, the bilateral relations between ESWATINI and the Republic of China, Taiwan continues to be stronger by the day. This was witnessed by our reporters today as the Republic of China, Taiwan donated tons of rice to His Majesty's government, a donation which was received by the Deputy Prime Minister of the Kingdom in Matapa today. The donation will go to the National Disaster Management Agency warehouse in Matapa. The bilateral relations between ESWATINI and the Republic of China, Taiwan continues to be stronger by the day. This was evident today when our reporters witnessed a donation from China, Taiwan, which are tons of rice, to the Kingdom of ESWATINI through the National Disaster Management Agency. The rice will go toward helping the less privileged in the kingdom and those who are affected by different natural disasters. Handing over the donation, the Ambassador for China Taiwan, His Excellency Jeremy Lee, stated that they are delighted to be able to assist the kingdom.
Equally important, though, is taking prompt steps to keep food supply chains alive and mitigate the effect on those most at risk in society. Let's be clear. Taiwan can help ESWATINI clear this hurdle. We are stronger together and will make even more headways in attaining the UN Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 2, Zero Hunger. Taiwan and ESWATINI are true friends and partners in prosperity.
The establishment of strategic partnerships, cooperation and mutual support, especially with regard to vulnerability reduction as well as poverty alleviation. The donation of 250 metric tons of rice we are receiving today forms a very, very important.
I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Samgel Siwe Mabuza and Tandom Dluli, Matapa. Today at the Ministry of Education offices in Mbabane, the Teachers Service Commission announced that they will be filling in vacant posts for contract teachers. The posts are 1,310. The announcement was made by Dr. Mahlalela, the chairman of the commission. We have a report.
The Teaching Service Commission announced the hiring and renewal of contracts for teachers to be undertaken by the Commission under the authority of His Majesty's government. The Commission announced 1,389 positions to be available for both primary and high school head teachers, temporary teachers, and tertiary educators.
The Teaching Service Commission, as a significant stakeholder, would like to take this opportunity to say to teachers, government of the Kingdom of Swati have allowed the Commission to hire and renew contracts of teachers. That is highly appreciated because the government wants to ensure that all the schools perform at a very satisfactory level. The hiring process will follow this pattern. The authority that we have to hire include hiring head teachers at primary school, 8 of them. Head teachers in high schools, 2 of them. temporary teachers for both primary and high schools, 1,310, and personnel at tertiary colleges and national curriculum, 69. Please take note that the hiring and renewal of contracts is solely for these categories recounted above. The employment of teachers on permanent basis and the employment of deputy head teachers and the heads of department is currently on hold.
TSC Chairperson Dr. Amos Matlalela addressed teachers, the student body and parents about the new academic year. Matlalela congratulated the entire educational body on the achievements and the triumphs of the year past, but also issued stern advice as far as conduct for the year ahead.
The Teaching Service Commission would like to remind you teachers that you are governed and regulated by the Teaching Service Commission rules and regulations. They are there to guide you and to point out the things that you are permitted to do in the service and the things that you are not allowed to do. We are saying the teachers' organization should teach teachers that the organization is for a goodwill. It's not a place where one refuses to be corrected.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abungi Mabuza, Wazandine Babane, Baban.
The World Health Organization today with other stakeholders commemorated the World Health Day, where they enlightened the Yemaswati on the importance of conserving the environment. The event was held at Sibane Hotel in ESWATINI. We have a report.
Awareness to the World Health Organization met with the media to bring awareness to health and environment-related issues plaguing society as the WHO continues on with the observation of World Health Day under the theme Our Planet, Our Health.
The 7th of April every year is the World Health Day, which actually marks the birthday of WHO. And every year there is a theme that is selected. And this year the theme is Our Planet, Our Health. And this theme is actually for the whole year, which is from 7 April 2022 to actually the 6th of April 2023. So the move this year is to actually raise awareness about health and the environment. And our media colleagues are actually there to help us with actually pushing that message or making that noise. And that's why we're having this meeting here today. So it's to sensitize them so that they get key messages that they can actually push and actually inform the general public about these issues. Because if we don't protect our planet now, then our tomorrow won't be healthy.
An environmental issue raised during one of the presentations
with actually pushing that message or making that noise. And that's why we are having this meeting here today. So it's to sensitize them so that they
Following a story that was aired on our channel of
Last weekend,
her husband's wedding, today our reporters had an opportunity to do an exclusive interview with the woman to get a side of the story. We held the interview in Babane. We have a report.
Last weekend, Channel Yemaswati aired a story about a woman who stopped an ongoing wedding after she found out her husband's intention to wed another. Our team followed up on the story and we conducted an interview with the scorned Tembile. Lulu, who told us of the support offered to her by her in-laws.
wathi sikhona ngikho ngisekhumbini bongishayela emva kwa-30 minutes angikho ekhaya ngabe sengiyamtshela bhuti omkhulu ukuthi uthini lo mlayito lofuna ukundlulisa. Wathi sikhona yendlulisa lo mlayito ngidofike ngibashele ekhaya khuluma. Wawendlulisa umhlayeto wathi babetala uyacolisa kuba kadluli. Wathi-ke sikhona utawendlulisa lo mlayeto anike umkhula wakhe. Wafike ekhaya wamnika leli cingo wamsho ukuthi kushaye babetala. Wathi ufuna ukukhuluma naye. Wathi uthi 10 dlulisa umlayeto ngoba ukutshelile. Wathi yena akagcoli ufuna kubona ngetinkomo. Kwase-ke later after 30 minutes kushaya sikhona wami lo msikati wasekhaya. Wathi kushaye baba wakhe wathi ucela ukukhuluma nami ukuthi ucela ngifike ekhaya kamnisi ufuna ukutolungisa indzaba yesitifiketi ngoba imvutsa yami yehluleka kuthatha isitifiketi. Yena unemandla ekwenta konke lokho ukuthi angangimelela yena noma angekho samkeliso umfanakhe angithathe lesitifiketi. Senguye lo tawuthathela mina isitifiketi angilungise ngifike ngalesihlanu sitokhona kwenta etimvu ngoba yena sokhalela ukuthi mina ngingumfati kamnisi ngafika ngimncane ngingakatali labamfana yena sowendela labamfana ukuthi nami ngilokhona kuphila kuze angendele isitifiketi kutothi kufika tinkinga khanze ukuthi nami senginato timpepha tami.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mavuza with Kimberly Mavuso, Mbaban.
Welcome back, it's tuned in at Yemaswati channel. I am Zandile Mpapane. Before getting back to our bulletin, that message was from Water Aid ESWATINI, and it is all about encouraging Yemaswati to adhere to COVID-19 regulations. Well, getting back to our bulletin, following a story of a young girl of Punya who was said to be demon-possessed, our reporters did a follow-up story. It is said that after she was relocated to Zandondo, the little girl is doing better now. We have a report. Following the story of a young girl of Punya who was believed to be demon-possessed, where her relative further made allegations of witchcraft, our reporters today followed up the story to see how far the girl is going in terms of her health. We conducted an interview with the girl's aunt, who mentioned that after they relocated the girl to Zandondo, her health improved a lot. She stated that life has indeed been easier for them after the girl was relocated to Zandondo, even adding that she has now started going to school again.
Kunele khamba umbana ngalo January. Simo sabiyela saba kahle. Wahamba umbana wabela kubuka Zandondo. Nefike ekhaya umbana kwafike kwasha, lesithathu kwasha, lesine kwasha, lesihlanu. Kwase kuba nembala mina ogulako.
She then added that she is hopeful that the girl's health condition will improve further, and that they are really hoping that the woman who is believed to have performed some witchcraft acts on the girl will be apprehended.
Engabe kunifokotisa kangakanani nje ukuthi seniyakhona ukuthi nidle siyathi ukuthi bese kulikhuni nekudla.
Siyajabula nje siyamangala lokuthi kahle kahle kwakuyini. Siva nje siyajabula. Naloske lo mfana sokuphilile. Yes.
Kukhona abantu lebeka babitela abantwana ukuthi ngibo labatsinzekayo kulokugula kwakhe. Ingabe vele baphi bona nabathi ukuthi bako?
Asathi sinyalo ukuphi lo umake lo makhelwane lo bese lafaka ngoba wathi umefale ekhalo libane lifakwa kulo makhelwane. Asathi sinyalo ukuphi kulokwendeka. Ngoba kwaba nesigameko lesendawo kuthi sinyalo ukuphi asmart.
I am Zandile Mpapane for channel Yemaswati News with Samgel Siwe Mabuza and Mxolisi Mavuso Punya. In a spine-chilling incident, a young pastor of Nzevane under the Manzini region committed suicide. It is unclear why the young man took his life. We have a report.
Into lesengathi ivamile kulamalanga lawa sikubona kubantu labasha sikubona kulabadzala sikubona ke nakubafundisi kuyanza vele nakhona kuyinto lembi kakhulu lesingavele nje sithi ayikafanele ukuthi ngayendwa izathu ke tikhona ukuthi abantu baze bathi bulala nje kuba yini kube ukhanze wesilabanye akakhona ukusolve inkinga nokuthi abhoboke akhulume nebantu ukuthi kunenkinga la nginenkinga yani imcinzetele to the point ukuthi bese ubona ukuthi sekude lenye indlela yokuphuma ngaphandle kokuthi bulala kanzi lokuthi bulala ngiko lokwanzisa lemimoya lemibi lebese iba khona la even ngoba lo muntu ufa aguilty anelicala kwayena angajabuli ngekufa kwakhe then bese ke lama spirit imoya bomnyama seyisebenzisa lokho so ukhanza ukuthi ngiyole seyitormenta labanye abantu seyiphinza ifaka lowo moya lo ukuthi abantu abatibulale bese sekuyanza ke kuya phambili so usuke ungakade ibulale nje wena wedwana usuke sobulale nalabanenge ngoba imimoya lemibi itawuthatha leyo moya leyo iwufake nakulabanye abantu kanzi nje ke mina njengemfundisi nje siyathi ukuthi kubulala noma ubulala wakho umphefumulo noma wabani ngiko kukhishwa kwedisu kubulala ngiko ukuthi bulala kubulala ngaleyo ndlela leyo vele usuke sowufele ecaleni noma ongumfundisi noma ungubani awusetaba yinhle impilo yakho nale lapho uyakhona ngoba sowufeka singayala nje sikhutsade kakhulu ukuthi tingceko nabo bonke nje nabantu labasha kulamalanga nje bantwana bathi bulala kakhulu abantu besikolo awungajahe ukuthi bulaleni ngoba usuke ubulale nalaba labasele batawusala baguilty batawusala basebuhlungweni akusiyovele into lenhle kakhulu ngete sayikhutsada.
Following the increasing number of murder cases at Mpuleni under the Manzini region, community policemen in the area cautioned the Yemaswati, especially residents around the area, to be cautious of criminals who do a string of criminal activities, especially at night. This was said during an interview with our reporters. We have a report.
Following that, the act of killing each other is on the rise these days around Gwaluseni area. The Gwaluseni Community Police have condemned the act of killing and advised people to be aware of the safety or rather the security of the entertainment places that they decide to visit. Jabulani Dlamini stated that it is important to make sure they are safe at all times.
Kuyasithumata kubona kubulalana kwanza ngalolu hlobo kubulawe bantu lula ngalendlela lebabulawa ngayo. Kepha nje-ke siyawusolo sisho ukuthi indzaba yokuthi bantu bathatha imiphefumulo yabo baye nayo edipotini. Edipotini akukaphephile utho ngulowo muntu utanesilimato lekangeta naso. Kunyathela lo munye ukhanze kokuthi sowuvele uyagwaza uyabulala. Manje vele sithi kuso sivese kithi lesingemaswati umphefumulo wabo abawubeke embili umphefumulo wabo nekuphepha kwabo. Kade thina mhlawumbe sitawulandzela siphephise lempilo tabo sithi abasibambisi ngokuthi impilo tabo batibeke endzaweni lephephile. Ngoba endzaweni lapho khona kubonakalisa ukuthi akukaphephi ngulowo nalowo utanesilimato ekangeta naso. Akusuku kwendeka lokho ukuthi uma ngabe utawuqabangela abantu bakho uqabangele nebakini uqabangele ihlobo takho msakuthatha impilo yakho uye la esport.
Reporting for Yemaswati channel, I am Notla Twala with Gary Carlos in Matapa.
Well, that's all the news we had for tonight, but before ending tonight's bulletin, let's take a recap of the stories which made headlines. His Majesty's government today received tons of rice from the Republic of China, Taiwan, today in Matapa. The Teacher Service Commission today announced that they will be filling up vacant posts for contract teachers, which are 1,310. In a spine-chilling incident, a young pastor of Nzavane under the Manzini region committed suicide. Well, that's all the news we had for tonight. Do have yourselves a beautiful evening. Good night.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.